listen, brothers and sisters, man, if you like what you hear, hit the subscribe button, man. Subscribe to this channel. And also, please, go to isupk.com and pay your tithe. Drop me some cash so we can move around this planet like we need to, man, and do the things we need to do.
They're one west. They're one west. They're one west. They're one.
You know what it is? 140 for the rapper, busy man, shit, nigga. They take their head off, nigga.
I pray where Eve did to Adam, I just pray my love don't lie to me. Swing the iron like Samson, I can't let no holder lie to me. I don't feel these rappers, oh they lies, this hypocrisy. Ain't no competition, ain't no rivalry. Niggas think I'm playing, I don't hear one word they saying, this shit light work. Think Muhammad one of us, he might lose his life first. Suckle up and stay alert, another cop just stretch the nigga. He a demon, this an exorcism, watch I bless the nigga. You took that oath in blood, then you know I'm gon' get active with you. Fuck the opposition, I see vision, let me paint the picture. Rappers claim they spin, I ain't listening, is in fact the If revenge was a woman, now I stroke that bitch like Jake. So Tower War, we gon' run the summer, it's gon' be historical. Thought they making plays, made them niggas call the audible. Ask who run this shit, but that question is rhetorical. Bitch, I'm the one, me cookies with the oil. I'ma get them crackers, hell, should've never kidnapped my family. I can't just do that, bet I be the last nigga standing. Do a life sentence for my niggas, pray you understand me. I might put a switch on this Glock and call it young baby. How you real triggering on them dots? You a bird feeder, claiming he a demon. What's a demon to a cold leader? What he saying something, I ain't hear him. This shit light. It ain't on who got the gun, it's on who gon' up that fight first. I turn a bad situation to a game change. Bring soldiers from the dead, just raised up the chain. Free shots, I'ma look like Aaron Jones when I run it. Never bite the hand that feeds you, you won't never get that hand back. He bitchin' about 10%, I don't wanna hear none of that. He dropping sword, fuck him, just make sure you get that cover back. Look around, he ain't with us, probably cause he never was. Now my chin like you with the angels for your brothers. Everybody wanna be Richard Porter, God kill him like Alpo. Play if he want, it's laying in the trunk like Lee Malvo. I'm a certified woman's ass nigga, I am not a toy. Hey, I with that hollow sign, yeah, this the rim accord. Feel like Gullah Jack when I'm in Fayetteville, you feel your boy. Still about my brain, still I think that's all that I do. The way I get that boy lost, they gon' start to call him Elroy. Fuck his game, pop out on them demons like I'm Hellboy.
And we don't care who we got to come up against. You ain't standing before this truth. You understand? We done took them all on, ain't gonna continue to take them all on.
Surrounded by Edomites, lost a lot of truth to this tree of life. Open up the book just to see I'm right. Reminiscing on my ancestors, on those ships who had to plead for life. Took us to a place where ain't never safe there. Poisoning our foods and put our children up in daycare. Fresh out of slavery, still thinking that they care. Guns in the community, children can't play there. Brothers still brainwashed, we died for that same cost. Took away our history, believing that we ain't lost. Brother, I'm an Israelite, sin is like kryptonite. Brothers won't pray, no, they'd rather link a chick tonight. Praises to the Most High, I ain't like most guys. Eyes on the future, but I learned from a boat ride. Tribe of Benjamin, inherited on both sides. Background Jamaican, mistreated and I know why. I'm an Israelite, die for my Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, cry for my Israelites. Going through it cause we're Israelites. Kwam Yashra Allah to all my Israelites. I'm an Israelite, die for my Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, cry for my Israelites. Going through it cause we're Israelites. Kwam Yashra Allah to all my Israelites.
Kwam Yasha Allah, sons of the power. Rise from the ghetto when Satan want us devoured. The seal of the Lord ain't found in church towers. Never dying on my knees like no coward. Wanna be an Israelite, you gon' need more than fringes. You gon' need to show you approve and get in them scriptures. Oh, I forgot to mention, traumatized from the lynching. Homicide, we the victim, homicide ain't the ending. Kids with PTSD, suffering symptoms, never getting treatment, something he gotta sleep with. Stockholm syndrome so long that it ain't a secret. That's why I die for them brothers I'm facing east with. Cause I'm an Israelite, crackers better get it right. Visions of my enemies, death flow through my dreams at night. And if your mind ain't there, then we don't dream alike. Reporting live from hell, home of Christians and Edomites.
I'm an Israelite, die for my Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, cry for my Israelites. Going through it cause we're Israelites. Kwam Yashra Allah to all my Israelites. I'm an Israelite, die for my Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, cry for my Israelites. Going through it cause we're Israelites. Kwam Yashra Allah to all my Israelites.
While they play the sidelines, comfortable on benches. Catch me on the front lines, putting work in trenches. Making sure our election, preparing for Armageddon. Mastering this profession of prophesying these lessons. Protecting our adolescents and answering all their questions. Teaching the love they reflection, no matter what the complexion. We got a common connection, a part of God's hand selection. A shot at the resurrection, through us achieving perfection. But to give life takes sacrifice. Battle demons every vice. Short days and long nights. Less sleep and more fights. More wisdom, more strife. Telling everybody that they wrong and you're right. I'm an Israelite, blood of an Israelite. I ride for my Israelites and die for my Israelites. We owe a debt cause Christ paid the price. So who ready to give their life the life of an Israelite?
I'm an Israelite, die for my Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, cry for my Israelites. Going through it cause we're Israelites. Kwam Yashra Allah to all my Israelites. I'm an Israelite, die for my Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, cry for my Israelites. Going through it cause we're Israelites. Kwam Yashra Allah to all my Israelites.
That's right. Clap it up, clap it up. This is the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge, sorted out of 1 West Harlem, New York, 125th Street, man. We under Commander General Yohana. Hey, yo, if you ain't in the Isupk under Commander General Yohana, man, what are you doing, man? Right. The real priests and prophets of the Lord is in the Isupk. And the Most High poured his spirit down in 1969, man. We've been hitting these street corners prophesying about the downfall and the blessings and the curses. I mean, everything that's written in the Bible for our people, right. So-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. We're sent out here to bring you back home to the Father, man, and to know what you got to do and what you got to obtain as being an Israelite, knowing your identity, and you got things to do. That boy, hit that door. You got things to do, man. Knowing that you're an Israelite, that's just a piece of the battle. You got to understand, we got rules to live by. We got laws we must follow. Yo, like that. We must follow laws. We got, man, govern ourselves, man. The Bible is the records of our people, how to govern ourselves while we in this unforgotten land, man. Right. All right. So today we're gonna deal with a little bit about obedience. Because you must be obedient to the Most High. And obedience is listening to the word and doing what he said do. There's a lot of people say they love the Lord, they love God, but they don't do none of the things that the Most High said do. Right. So we're going to dive into these scriptures because you know how we get down in Isupk Oklahoma history class. Right. So, yo, with that, God, boy, give me Daniel chapter 3 and verse 16. And I'm going to say, how about some of y'all start working thumb to the brothers? I thought about some of y'all was out to them sisters out there. Let's get it. Yo, get your notebooks, pencils, and pads and write down these scriptures and study for yourself. Work out our own salvation. That's you know right. What I'm saying? Get this understanding. Yo, because, time winding out. That's right. What y'all going to wait to learn the scriptures when the kingdom come? It's going to be too late then. The kingdom going to be here. Right. And you brothers out there, man, get up off your couch, man, and lace your bootstraps on and come on into this class, man. 5526 North Reno, East Reno. You know what I'm saying? Come in to see this physical building, man. We got a building here for you. Come on in these doors, man. Put the blunts down and come on in. You ain't doing nothing with yourself. You out gang banging, smoking weed, man. That's not gonna last, man. Right. You're destroying your body and gonna wind up dead or in jail. Because these devils giving out football numbers. Right. I mean, 34 years, 55 years, life. I know brothers that's in there for life that got locked up when they was 18, 19, in there for the rest of their lives because they made mistakes and didn't know as an Israelite, you're required to keep these laws, statutes, and commandments. Right. But our pastors failed us. They didn't teach us that we had to keep the Lord's laws, statutes, and commandments. That's why we do what we do now, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why our people err for a lack of knowledge. And the pastors ain't seeking out our people. They're not going down the highways and byways to compel our people to come in. Right. Man, look at them. They doing worse than what you doing out. They might as well be in the street with you. Because they don't know the Bible like we know this Bible in Isupk, man. That's right. So read it when you got it, brother.
Come on, sir. The book of Daniel, chapter 3, verse 16. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego answered and said to the king, O Nebuchadnezzar, we are not careful to answer thee in this matter.
So Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, you know what I'm saying? They were some soldiers for the Lord. Right. They obeyed the Most High. Even while they was facing death, they obeyed the Most High. Read on, brother.
Come on, so verse 17. If it be so, our God, whom we serve, is able to deliver us from the burning fiery furnace.
You see that? They knew the Most High was able to deliver them from the fiery furnace because they obeyed the Most High. They listened to his instructions and they believed in him as the scriptures. They didn't say the laws was done away with. They kept the laws, statutes, and commandments, and therefore the Most High got them out that furnace. They didn't burn up. Read on.
And he will deliver us out of thine hand, O king. Verse 18. But if not, be it known unto thee, O king, that we will not serve thy gods.
And look, they stood on business, 10 toes down. Right. They said, yo, you can kill us. We're not going to serve your gods, man. We know what our God is about. Right. We're going to serve the Most High power. And we ain't going to turn our backs on him. We ain't going to disobey him. We're going to continue to walk in these laws, statutes, and commandments. Come on, God, boy, what you got? I see it on your face, huh? Come on.
Like, they said, if not, but if not, even if he don't bring us up out this furnace, I'm still not going to serve your God.
10 toes down.
10 toes down.
Hey, and that's how we got to be today.
Damn right.
Going through all these atrocities and all these events that's going on. Right. Hey, you know we the last hard, the first part. You know, we just in all of the worst places, living in the worst conditions out here in this kingdom called America. Right. But no matter where you go, you're supposed to keep the Lord's laws, statutes, and commandments. That's obedience. Right. That's what being obedient is to follow what he wrote down for us. To do what he said do. And don't be doers only. And that's in the Bible too. Read on, brother.
Come on, sir.
Look, you start off at the top.
Come on, everyone. Verse 18. But if not, be it known unto thee, O king, that we will not serve thy gods, nor worship the golden image which thou hast set up. Verse 19. Then was Nebuchadnezzar full of fury, and the form of his visage was changed against Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Therefore he spake and commanded that they should heat the furnace 17 times more than it won't. Then for Salakia, he was upset. Huh?
Yeah. Hey, that devil was mad. He the king. You not listening to the king?
Right.
How dare you trust in your God over me?
Right.
Hey, yo, them brothers said, hey, man, no matter what you do,
right,
we know what our God gonna do. No matter what you do to our bodies, the Most High will deliver us. Right. Man, that's how we got to be. Stand firm for this truth, man. Don't be easily persuaded to get removed from the truth. Brothers are mad because they ain't getting rank raises and all kind of stuff. Come on, man. The hell with all that. What did you in it for? What did you here for?
You don't see the conditions that your people living in? Hey, me for myself, man, even before I came into the truth, if I seen a brother getting jumped by another nation or a woman, a sister of my nation being done wrong, hey, yo, I'm going to jump in.
Right.
And my spirit bear witness with the Isupk under Commander General Hunter, and that's why I'm here today. Because I'm tired and mad at the stuff that's happening to my people in this kingdom. If I was there, I tell the brothers all the time, if I was there around the time when George Floyd had the knee on his neck, ain't no way I'm going to break out my phone and start videotaping. I'm going to throw a rock at the cop. I'm going to push him off. I'm like, get off my brother. Yeah. I'm going to go to jail with him.
Right.
I'm going to stand firm like Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego.
Right.
Put me in your chains. Lock me up in the prison. But that brother going to go right with me. He not going to be unalive. Right. He got to go die with your knee on his neck. Yo, anybody see any harm that's happening to our people, man, and you just sit back and let it happen? I can't relate to you. I love my people so much that I'm willing to risk my freedom and my life for my brother and my sister.
Man.
So-called Black, Hispanic, or Native American, I'm willing to risk my life for you.
Right.
Come on, Gabba, what you got to say, brother?
If I could,
come on with it.
Like that's so heavy because in here we know we have a power. Out there, they don't have no power.
That's right.
That's why they only bring the phones out of one. That's the only reason why they bring that phone out of one, because they know that if they even step forward towards them damn police officers out of one, they gonna get their ass locked up in prison, something out of one, and that's the reason why they don't have the strength that we have in here. Because we know we got a power that's gonna protect us.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying?
Damn
like,
right.
I don't give a damn if we go to prison or whatever the case may be. Listen, the Lord said He's gonna protect Meshach, Abednego. He's gonna be protected.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying? Regardless of how He turned that damn person.
You hear me? And the devil was turning it up all the way he can turn it up. Trying to put fear in them brothers. Just like these officers out here. Right. But yo, I'm telling you, man, if I was out there, bro, hey, George Floyd, he wouldn't have been unalive that day. We both would have got unalive or something. Or we both would have went in the penitentiary. We'd be in the penitentiary talking about the story right now. We'd have been like Ray and Claude in the movie Life. Hey, man. You hear me? That's how serious, that's how about this truth I am. And I'm not going to be easily moved, man. Right. My first Passover was in 2010. I was in the Isupk when we didn't have online classes. Right. We had over-the-phone classes. Right. Come on, brother. You got a question?
I was just saying, I second that with you, man. I couldn't believe how people just sat there and watched that dude just be murdered like that in front of their face.
Right.
And just pull out the phone. You know what I'm saying, man? That pinched me real hard.
You hear me? You hear me? And that's why you sitting right here in these ranks in the Isupk right now.
Dude who's on that boat stuff, man.
Oh, damn right. They clap it up for them brothers in Alabama, man. Because they had that same spirit. They had that same spirit. You seeing something happen to your people and you just gonna let it happen? Come on, man. You can get bond. You can get bonded out if you're scared to go to jail. Right. Come on, man. That's what I'm talking about. And that's the point, huh? Give a damn about what they can do to your body, man. Fear him who could kill the body and the spirit and the hell. And you see how confident he was? He was just sitting there like, oh, another day at the office. I got my knee on his neck, so what? He's crying and choking. He's begging for his mom, but I'm just a proud Edomite. This is my kingdom, my country. Right. I can do what I want to do. He's just a black whoop-de-whoop. But the Most High, He sees it. He see it all. And He see them brothers that just took out their phone and didn't help the brother. Right. Now, I know they living with that. We know when you ain't in Isupk, you're going to be weak and you don't understand the way the world works. But them brothers, man, I know they feeling it. Them brothers that was out there, I know they got to be feeling it in their conscience, man. Right. Like, damn, why didn't I help that brother? Why didn't I throw a rock? Why didn't I go over there and push him off? Why didn't I go over there and say, arrest me? Here, arrest me. Just get off his neck. Same way with Freddie Gray, man. They threw that brother in that paddy wagon, broke his neck and spine. White was handcuffed in the paddy wagon, didn't sit him down.
Right.
I mean, they hate our people. They hate us. They hate us so much that you should love us.
Right.
The same amount of hate that they got for us, the same amount of love you should have for us. Hey, read that again, brother. Start at the top again. I just love the strength and the courage of these brothers, man. How they stood on business.
Right.
Like the youngsters say right now, the YN, they say right now, he's standing on business.
Right.
10 toes down.
Right.
But these brothers, they stood on business. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, they stood on business. They stood on the Lord's business.
That's right.
Man, and that's how we got to be today. Right. Isupk, Oklahoma, Isupk, period. We that way.
Right.
I'm serious about this, huh? Ain't no plaything.
That's right.
We got to be doers of the word, man. Hey, but Rocketha Yahweh Shah for Commander General Yahana, man. I'm telling you, because, hey, I could have been one of them knuckleheads out there that's unaliving my own people,
Right.
that's dealing poison to my own people. Right. But when I heard the voice of the Lord's prophet, man, I stopped, dropped, and rolled like, hey, man, I was calling the grill show every Monday night at 9 o'clock trying to confound Commander General Yahana with something. But, yo, I couldn't get him on nothing. And everything, he hit me with a scripture on it. Right. Like, damn. Yeah. Damn. Knowing how rough and rugged I was in the streets, man. Right. Everybody know me, man. Right. From the streets of being a wicked Negro, just like most of these people. Right. But, yo, the most I seen something in me, man. Hey, he took my license away. The Edomites took my license away. I bought a computer so I wouldn't drive. Right. I went to jail like 4 times in 1 month. I was like, man, I'm tired of it. For nothing, though. But I was being wicked, but I was going to jail for nothing. But it was the Lord using the Edomites to, as a whipping stick to wake me up. And to realize, hey, you going to jail for this little stuff, but you doing these major stuff over here. That's a warning. Warning come before destruction. I mean, they was targeting me like we was in Beirut or something. I'm calling my mom, I was like, Mom, every time they look at me, they rushing me. The police rushing me every time. They see my car moving, they run. I mean, one time, look, I'm just driving from my rib house to my sister's house in the same apartment complex. Right. I see the police. They didn't put their lights on or nothing. So I hurry up, go to my sister's house and go and run in the house. They come beating on the door. Boom, 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 boom. Why you didn't stop? You didn't have your lights on. Right. You didn't stop me. What I'm supposed to just stop because I see you? Just because I see the police? Come on, man. I mean, it was so wicked, man. Like, but I was living that wicked lifestyle. Like, hey, that's what come with it. You want to live it, you're going to get everything that come with it. Right. Even when you're not doing nothing at that time, you're still guilty of doing something. Right. So you got to clean your act up all the way. The Most High woke me up. The Most High had me to buy that computer, man, and to turn it on YouTube, man, and to see Commander General Yahana out there getting it in on the street corner, and on the grill. Right. Come on, man. I mean, I was like, dang, everybody need to hear this. Man, I was trying to show it to all the homies and stuff. They're like, man, go on with that, man. Like Minister Society, Sharif, man. Anybody trying to hear that, Sharif? But, hey, man, this is the truth, man. This saved my life, literally. Literally. Now, I wish a lot of brothers and sisters could hear this, man. Hear my story. And maybe it'll inspire you to put the guns and the drugs down and to come on in here, man, and to help heal our community. Help heal our people, man, because we've been destroying it for so long. Read what you got, brother.
Sir, the book of Daniel, chapter 3, verse 19. Then was Nebuchadnezzar full of fury, and the form of his visage was changed against Shadrach.
Hey, he was all smooth at first, looking like, hey, man, y'all better do this. Then they was like, nah, we standing on the Lord's business. His vision looked, he saw me looking like, you nigga. You know what I'm saying? You know how them slave mouths is in? Read.
God, sir. Changed against Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Therefore he spake and commanded that they should heat the furnace 17 times more than it was wont.
How many times?
17 times more than it was wont to be heated.
Man, 7 times more than it was already heated, man. Come on now.
Turn it up.
Turn it up.
Yeah, let the flames sell.
Man, come on now. Read on.
Still didn't mean nothing to him.
Damn right. Damn right.
Verse 20. And he commanded the most mighty men that were in his army to bind Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego and cast them into the burning fiery furnace.
Damn right. So no matter what trials and tribulations you go through, you don't give up that faith. You don't stop listening to the Most High. You don't stop keeping His law, statutes, and commandments, no matter what you go through while you're in this place.
Right.
Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, them was perfect examples on how to stand on business, stand firm in this truth. Come on now, read on.
Verse 21. Then these men were bound in their coats, their hosen, and their hats, and their other garments, and were cast into the midst of the fiery furnace.
Man, took all their stuff off of them and threw them in the furnace. In the furnace. Read on.
Verse 22. Therefore, because the king's commandment was urgent, and the furnace exceedingly hot, the flame of the fire slew those men that took up Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego.
The fire was so hot, the people that threw them in there, hey, they got burnt with the fire. Like, oh, they had to get back. Read on.
Verse 23. And these three men, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, fell down, bound into the midst of the fiery furnace. Then Nebuchadnezzar, the king, was astounded, and rose up in the haste, and spake and said unto his counselors, did not we cast three men bound into the midst of the fire?
Hey, so he was like, hey, hold on, what's going on, man?
Right.
What's happening here?
Right.
Then we cast them three in the fire?
Right.
Read on.
They answered and said unto the king, true, O king. He answered and said, lo, I see four men loose, walking in the midst of the fire.
Barakatah, how are you outside? The Most High said, there's people in there to get him, man, to get them.
That's right.
He said, I see four of them in there. Read on.
And they have no hurt.
And they weren't even hurt. They didn't have nothing wrong with them. Their flesh wasn't burning, and the fire was turned up so high, 7 times higher than it usually be. But they stood on business. They stood on the Lord's business. No matter what you go through, you stand on the business of the Most High in Christ, man. You stand on them commandments. No matter how this kingdom try to throw stuff at you, your woman want to leave you, your job want to fire you, you can't pay your bills, you can't pay your rent. You stand on the business of the Lord and watch He send some help for you to come. He gonna send somebody to help you. Read on.
And the form of the fourth is like the Son of God.
And hey, yo, that fourth person, it was like the Son of God. The Most High sent the Son of God in there to sit with them in that fiery furnace. Letting them brothers know that y'all stood on business. So look, the Father got y'all back. This fire can't hurt you. This furnace can't hurt you when you do the will of the Father, when you be obedient to the Lord. Keep your obedience. No matter how many weed stores they put in your neighborhoods, no matter how many churches they put in your neighborhoods, no matter how many prostitutes you see walking up and down the street, you stand on the Lord's business, man. You stand on the business of the Lord and you resist the devil and watch him flee. Come on, brother, you got a question, comment?
It seems like the Lord wanted them to see him. Wanted the king and his men to see him walking in that fire.
They seen him. He seen him. He was astonished. He jumped up like, wait a minute.
Right.
Did we throw 3 people in there? Well, it looked like 4 in there. One likened unto the Son of Man. Come on now. Hey, they stood on business. So the Most High, He protected them brothers. He protected them brothers. Give me 2 Maccabees chapter 7 and start at verse 1. You stand on business. This world is scary. The kingdom that we living in is scary. So you're right about that, brother. That is some scary stuff. But look at America. Look at the ghettos. That's scary. Look at the barrios. That's scary. Look at the reservations where the little sisters on the reservations is getting raped. And anything happening, but nobody reporting it. They can't go to nobody about it.
Right.
Just like you in Oklahoma, we had this monster, Daniel Holtz Close, was going around raping women and men. Because he was the police, he was getting away with it. So you in the hood, a crime happened to you, you can't even call the police because he don't come out and rape you. I did a story on that before any fake Israelite group was out here in Oklahoma. None of the Muslims was on it. Nobody was talking about it but the Isupk, Oklahoma. Come on, man. Since 1969, we've been defending the truth and the faith.
Right.
Come on, read what you got, brother.
The book of 2 Maccabees, chapter 7, verse 1.
Read on.
It came to pass also that 7 brethren with their mother was taken and compelled by the king against the law to taste swine's flesh.
Here we go again. The king of another heathen, wicked heathen, is trying to make our people disobey the Most High, to make them eat swine flesh. 7 brothers and their mother. Read on.
And were tormented with the scourges and whips.
Man, they was tormented, beat with the whip, scourging them, everything. Read on.
But one of them that spake first said thus, what wouldest thou ask or learn of us? We are ready to die.
Like, what you want for us, man? We standing on the business of the Lord. What you want from us? We ready to die. Do what you must do, man. Because I know that the Most High got a seat for me. I know the Most High is my protection. No matter how much you want to unalive me, I'm not going to break the laws of the Most High.
Right.
No matter how much you set up these wicked pastors to tell me that the laws of the Lord are done away with, I'm not going to break one of these least commandments.
Right.
I'm going to stand on business. You can keep your weed. You can keep your drugs.
Right.
You can keep your prostitutes. You can keep your women. I reject everything that the devil tried to give for me, man. Because I know what the Most High got for me in store is greater than anything. Read on.
We are ready to die.
We are ready to what?
Die.
And the Isupk under command of General Your Honor, we are ready to die for this truth.
That's right.
We are ready to die. That's why we go out on the corner and tell the Edomites that they're the devil that the Bible speaks of.
That's right.
We go out there and tell the hardest of drug dealers, the hardest of gangbangers, that you sinning and you living wrong and you need to come and repent. Right. We out there telling our people, the hardest of our people. The brother said, hey, that's scary. Yo, it's scary doing the job of a priest. Right. But guess what? We do it. Right. No matter how much you hate us, no matter how much you want to see us go, right. Yo, we here, baby. And we the Most High got our back. Right. That's our protection. Man, we standing on business just like the 7 brothers and their mother. Just like Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Read on.
Rather than to transgress the laws of our fathers.
Ooh, read that again, brother.
Concert.
Read that again from the top.
Concert. But one of them that spake first said thus, what wouldest thou ask or learn of us? We are ready to die.
We are ready to what?
To die.
Read on.
Rather than to transgress the laws of our fathers.
We are ready to die than to transgress the laws of our fathers, man. You see, the Israelites received the laws of the Most High. We're the only nation that the Most High dealt with. And he gave us laws, statutes, and commandments on what to do and what not to do, how to govern ourselves in anywhere we go. So, brothers, if you get locked up in a penitentiary, you're supposed to take these laws, statutes, and commandments with you.
That's right.
Don't become no homosexual in the penitentiary. Right. Don't become the booty bandit. You don't do that. The Most High said that's abomination. And you take these laws, statutes, and commandments in the penitentiary if you go into the penitentiary. Right. If you in the penitentiary, that don't mean to bow down and then throw the laws, statutes, and commandments away. Right. You live by them in the penitentiary. And you raised up that whole yard. You let them know what they doing wrong and where they went off at and why they locked up in the first place. For breaking the laws and the commandments of the Most High, man. You're supposed to stand on business. Like Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. They stood on business in the furnace.
Right.
The Most High had their back. Read on.
So verse 3. Then the king, being enraged, commanded pans and cauldrons to be made hot.
You see that? Mm. All these kings, they pissed off when you keep the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. That first brother said, I'm not going to transgress the laws of the Most High.
Right.
No matter what you want me to do. Read on.
So verse 4. Which forthwith, being heated, he commanded to cut out the tongue of him that spake first.
He was heated. He said he was heated.
Right.
So he cut the brother tongue out for saying that he not going to transgress against the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. Cut the brother tongue out. Ready to die for this truth, man.
Right.
Read on.
And to cut off the utmost parts of his body.
Cut off the top parts of his body. Read.
The rest of his brethren and his mother looking on.
And he did it in front of his siblings and his mother. These devils is heartless, man. These oppressors is heartless.
Right.
But if you stand on business, it don't even matter. It don't even matter. Read on.
Verse 5. Now when he was thus maimed in all his members, he commanded him, being yet alive, to be brought to the fire and to be fried in the pan. And as the vapor of the pan was for a good space dispersed, they exhorted one another with the mother to die manfully, saying thus, the Lord God looketh upon us, and in truth had comfort in us, as Moses in his song, which witnessed to their faces, declared, saying, and he shall be comforted in his servants. So when the first was dead after this manner, they brought the second to make him a mocking stock.
Read on.
And when they had pulled off the skin of his head with the hair, they asked him, wilt thou eat? Therefore thou be punished throughout every member of thy body. Verse 8.
Look, they was mocking him. They done scabbed the brother, pierced him, torturing that brother. And he asked him that question. What he said? What was that question again?
Said, wilt thou eat before thou be punished throughout every member of thy body?
Man, we tearing up your whole body, man, from your head to toe, man. Is you gonna eat? Is you gonna eat? Don't you want this to be over? Disobey the Most High and eat this pork, or we gonna keep doing it to you.
Right.
Read on.
Verse 8. But he answered in his own language and said, La'ah.
La'ah. No. Read on.
Wherefore he also received the next torment in order, as the former did. And when he was at the last gasp, he said, thou like a furry, takest out of his peasant. Let me say that again.
Come on with it.
Thou like a fury takest us out of this present life. But the King of the world shall raise us up, who have died for his laws unto everlasting life.
Read that part again. What that brother say? Now this brother is being tortured. This brother is being tortured. He saw his first brother die, cut his tongue off, and then unalived him. And it was his turn, and he wasn't no punk either. The first brother that stood up wasn't no punk either. He stood on business. And this second brother is up for getting tortured, standing on business of the Lord's business.
Right.
He ain't no punk either. Read on.
Verse 9. And when he was at his last gasp, he said, thou like a fury takest us out of this present life.
He was on his last gasp. And he said, what?
Thou like a fury takest us out of this present life. But the King of the world shall raise us up, who have died for his laws unto everlasting life.
So he knew that, hey, man, this life ain't nothing. We got everlasting life if we stand on business. If we do what our Father said do, man, you could, hey, go ahead. I'm not worried about what you're going to do to this body.
Right.
This is a rental anyway.
Right.
You can't kill my spirit. Right. You can't kill my soul.
So,
come on.
And listen, it's so heavy because he was like, listen, the King of the world shall raise us up. Like damn this life.
Right.
You kill me now, I'm coming back.
Damn right.
You understand? Like that's so heavy.
That's gangster. That's gangster. And that's standing on business. Come on, brother. What you got?
Now, they knew, it seemed like they knew back then it was still,
right. Right. Regeneration, reincarnation.
Right. That's right.
Damn right they did.
Read on.
Concert. Verse 10. After him was the third made a mocking stock. And when he was required, he put out his tongue, and that right soon holding forth his hands manfully, and said courageously, these I have from heaven, and from his laws I despise them, and from him I hope to receive them again. verse 12.
Yeah, that's like, hey,
They knew it.
incarnation, they knew.
They knew it.
They knew. He said, I'm going to receive it again.
Come on, sir.
Whatever you do to me, hey, I'm going to get it back. I'm gonna receive it again.
Right.
Read on.
Verse 12. Insomuch that the king and they that were with him marveled at the young man's courage, for that he nothing regarded the pains.
So he wasn't giving a damn about what the pain and torture that they was putting him through. They unalived 2 of his brothers in front of him and made a market stock of him. They was laughing and making fun of him while they doing it. But guess what? Again, that brother stood on business, being obedient to the Father. Being obedient. Read on.
Verse 13. Now when this man was dead also, they tormented and mangled the fourth in like manner.
So the 4th brother, they did him the same way. Mangled and tortured him in like manner. Read on.
Verse 14. So when he was ready to die, he said thus, it is good being put to death for
that's gangster. Standing on business, 10 toes down, being obedient to the Father. Listen what this brother said. Read it again, Governor Ward.
Verse 14. So when he was ready to die,
he was ready to die. This is what he said when he was ready to die. He knew he was about to get out the door. He said this, read.
It is good being put to death by men to look for hope from God to be raised up again by him.
Most High in Christ.
Damn right.
That's a brother right there. That is a obedient servant of the Most High.
Right.
And no matter what we go through, man, bills due, rent due, the Most High got us, man. Protection, being obedient to the Father. You was gonna say something, Governor Ward. Come on with it.
No, I'm just reading the next part of the one, and it's so it's so.
I mean, it's so. This is so gangster, man. You seeing your whole family being put to death in front of you, and when they go up to talk, they saying they're not gonna disobey the words of the Most High. One by one being put to death, tortured, slaughtered in the cruelest, wickedest way. But they standing on the Lord's business, man. Right. 10 toes down. Read.
As for thee, thou shalt have no resurrection to life.
So he telling that you can kill me, but you ain't gonna have no resurrection to life. Unalive me. Look, go ahead. What you got to say?
No, so like y'all don't want to like he prophesied and breaking it down on their ass. Like that's the heavy part. Like that's to me, it's like, man, this brother ready to die and he dropping it heavy on him. But for you, no resurrection.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like you can kill me right now, like you said earlier, out of one. The precept say, man, don't fear the one that can just take your life, man. Fear the one that take your soul and your body.
Damn right. And look, hold what you got. Hold that and go to Matthew 10:28. We got to get there.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah.
We got to get there because these brothers, they standing on business. They standing on the business of the Lord.
Right.
And they knowing what's going down. They standing in front of it right now. Right. They facing torture and death right now.
Right.
But they know they got a higher power. They know they got a higher power. Read what you got, brother.
So the book of Matthew, chapter 10, verse 28. And fear not them which kill the body.
Man, fear not them, they kill the body. And they knew that.
Right.
They knew that. They didn't fear them kings. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego didn't fear they Nebuchadnezzar.
Right.
They didn't fear them because they knew what their reward was. They knew what they had in store.
Right.
Read on.
Concept. But are not able to kill the soul.
So they didn't kill that body. They kill that flesh. This flesh is a rental. It's a rental.
Right.
But the Most High wants you to take care of that rental while you got it.
That's right.
He wants you to take care of that rental car, that rental body while you got it, just like the rental car. You can't smoke in there. You can't burn holes in the seats.
Right.
They're going to charge you for it.
Right.
And guess what? When you disobey the Most High and doing stuff to his body that he rented you, you got to pay for it too.
That's right.
Ain't no difference. But read that again.
Concert. Verse 20, Matthew chapter 10, verse 28. And fear not them which kill the body, but are not able to kill the soul, but rather fear him which is able to destroy both soul and body in hell.
In hell. He could destroy your soul, body, and hell. So your oppressor can only kill the body, but guess what? You come back.
Right.
Reincarnated. You come back.
Right.
But they can't destroy what the Most High put up. They can't destroy what the Most High, they can't destroy that spirit. Right. The Most High will send you back with a new body.
That's right.
With a new body. So go back to what we was in Maccabees, brother.
Sir. The book of Maccabees, chapter 7, verse 15. Afterward, they brought the fifth also and mangled him.
So this the fifth brother. They brought him up too and mangled him. Mangled him. When I think of mangled, I think like a dog, just a vicious pit bull, just shaking you, just tearing, ripping your flesh up, tearing you up. Read on.
Sir, verse 16. Then looked he unto the king and said, thou hast power over men.
So the king, this is the fifth brother. He looked up at this earthly king and said, you got power over men. Read on.
Thou art corruptible.
And you are corruptible because you are in flesh. You are corruptible. Read.
Thou doest what thou wilt.
Read on.
Yet think not that our nation is forsaken of the Most High.
You see that? Do what you want to do. We're not going to forsake the words of the Most High. We're not going to turn our backs on the forefathers of our Most High, man. We're not going to turn the backs on the God. We're not going to throw out these laws, statutes, and commandments just because you killing us.
Right.
Now, this is the fifth brother. He saw 4 of his brothers being put to death, slaughtered, right in front of him. But they weren't no punks.
Right.
They stood on business. They stood on the Lord's business, 10 toes down.
That's right.
Some of these cowards want to lead the truth, lead the school.
Right.
They're not standing on business. They don't have the faith of the saints. They don't have the faith of the Most High. They want to leave and blow whichever way the wind go and start a new doctrine. Hell, you might as well go join the purple group.
Right.
Or the candy cane group. Read on.
Verse 17. But abide a while, and behold his great power, how he would torment thee and thy seed.
Yeah, so he telling them, hey, you know what you want to do with me, but watch how my power will torment you and your children,
right,
and your seed.
Right.
Man, that's standing on business. That's gangster.
Right.
He seen 4 of his brothers tortured, slaughtered at the hands of this so-called king. And they knew they didn't have no manpower to fight back and none of that, but they knew that the Most High had their back. They knew they had protection because they feared the Most High and obeyed him. Obedience is listening to the Most High and following instructions.
Right.
But your pastor telling you, hey, the laws are done away with. Now, after listening to these stories, and then you go back to that church on Sunday, and you listen to that pastor telling you that the laws, statutes, and commandments are done away with, don't make no sense, man. You think these brothers died in vain just so your pastor can lift that collection plate? These brothers didn't die in vain. They died because they knew what their riches was in heaven. They knew they was coming back. They knew forsaking the Most High would destroy their body, their body, soul, spirit, in hell.
Right.
That oppressor just can destroy the body. The Most High destroy your spirit. And he destroyed that place, that hell. So who you gonna serve?
Right.
Who you gonna be obedient to? Read on.
Sir. Verse 18. After him also they brought the 6, who being ready to die said,
hey, they brought the 6th brother. He was already ready. I seen what you did to my 5 brothers. Man, just kill me. Forget it. Go ahead, kill me.
Right.
Do what you do. I seen my brothers go out like soldiers. Now it's my turn. You think I'm gonna bow down and be a bootlicking servant to you, man? A bootlicking slave?
Right.
The hell with you. I know what my father about, and I'm about my father's business, just like Christ said. He was obedient too. Read on.
Be not deceived without cause, for we suffer these things for ourselves, having sinned against our God.
Man, you see, whoa, that was heavy. Read that again.
Sir.
Woo!
He said, be not deceived without cause.
Be not deceived without cause. You only doing this to us because that's our punishment for sinning.
Right.
Our punishment for sinning against the Most High. But yo, do what you want to do to us because, hey, I'm ready to receive my punishment. Right. I know I got it. I know it's coming. But guess what? I know my Father gonna have mercy on me. So you do what you got to do. It don't even matter what you do. The Most High got the last say so. Right. Read on.
For we suffer these things for ourselves.
He said, we suffer these things for ourselves.
Right.
We brought this upon ourselves. Just like our people doing today. You smoking weed, you smoking cigarettes,
right.
You smoking heavy drugs, you doing cocaine. I mean, you bringing it on yourself.
That's right.
Read on.
Having sinned against our God.
And when you do this, you're sinning against our God, our power. God is a Greek word that means power. But that's not the name of the Most High. But when you do these things, you sin against our Father, Yahweh in the Hebrew. That's the God of the so-called Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans.
Right.
Read on.
Therefore, marvelous things are done unto us.
So we know why this is happening to us. We see it. That's why this is happening to us. But I'm not going to turn my back on the Most High. I don't give a damn about what you did. You done killed 5 of my brothers.
Right.
And I'm ready to die. I know what you're going to do to me. I'm ready for it.
That's right.
You're not going to make me turn my back on the Most High. Never. Read on.
Verse 19. But think not thou that takest in hand to strive against the Most High, that thou shalt escape unpunished.
Yeah, you're not going to escape unpunished. Even for the act that you're doing, you're not going to escape unpunished. Come on, God boy. I see it. Come on. Come on.
If I could.
Come on.
I'm just going, I'm reading. After I get through, I'm reading some more.
Hey, but look. So like, it's like a movie.
It is, Adawan.
Picture this. 5 of your brothers being tortured and murdered, unalive in front of you. And it's your turn next.
Right.
None of them bowed down and became bootlicking Uncle Toms, man. They didn't bow down and say, hey, man, I don't want to die, man. Just go ahead, man. I'll eat your pork. They didn't disobey the Father. So, like, you got boy, finish your thought, brother.
No. You right on the money, because that's what I was thinking. Like, damn.
I'm sitting there thinking real people, man.
God, like
think about it like real, like how you said. I mean, what we see? These are real people who live this life.
They was real people who live their life. And guess what? They was our people. That's right. And we going through it now. That's what I'm trying to get our people to see.
Right.
Come on.
And if I could, I would want like think about if our sons right now was raised in this manner. You understand? Think about these brothers that stood for the Most High, standing on business. You understand? And not for your damn block, not for a damn street corner. You understand? What if we all our sons were standing on business for the Most High, man?
Right.
How strong we would be, man. You understand? That's what it takes me to. It's like, damn, man, these brothers, right? And they had 6. You understand? Right. I don't know who the father is. They don't even mention the father, X, Y, and Z, but I know that mama was hardcore.
Damn right.
Where's the hardcore mamas in our nation? You understand? This was a single mother for all we know.
Right.
You understand? That stood on business for the Most High.
Damn
Had her
right.
sons prepared to die.
Damn right.
You understand?
Damn
Where's
right.
the single mother that's doing what she's doing
Today? Hey, damn right. And I was getting to that too. I was getting to that too.
Right.
But hey, you see how I was on point, brother. There was a strong mother who raised them boys up to keep the laws, the statutes, and the commandments of the Most High. And fear not them, they destroy the body. And stand on business, man.
Right.
You was in the streets, you was gang banging tough. You was in the streets, you was selling dope heavy.
Right.
You was in the street pimping hard.
Right.
But when you come into truth, you think you got to be soft and, oh, brother, God loves everybody. No, man. You become that warrior who you was when you was in the street.
Right.
You stay that same warrior, but guess what? You do it for righteousness now. You do it for the Lord. You stand on the Lord's business.
That's right.
10 toes down like these brothers. Read on.
Sir, verse 20. But the mother was marvelous above all and worthy of honorable memory.
You see that? Hey, read that again from the top, just like the brother just said. That was a hardcore sis.
Sir. Verse 20. But the mother was marvelous above all.
She was marvelous above all the sons. Read on.
And worthy of honorable memory.
And she was worthy of an honorable memory. And that's why we're trying to get you to remember who you are today. Remember your forefathers and mothers who stood on the Lord's business so you can stand on the Lord's business today, man, and not abandon your post, not abandon your people. Read.
Concert. For when she saw her 7 sons slain within space of 1 day.
Man, she seen her 7 sons die in 1 day at the same time. At the same time. Imagine the pain that was in her eyes. Seeing her loves from a baby to a grown man. She raised them. That was the mother. She fed them. And she seen them all die one by one. That's torture and pain. But she stood on business too. Read on.
Right.
Read on.
She buried with a good courage.
She did what?
She buried with a good courage.
She took it all with a good courage, strong courage. She didn't give a damn.
Right.
She took it all because she knew her reward. Read on.
Concert. Because of the hope that she had in the Lord.
She had hope in the Lord and she understood these scriptures. Just like you should do it today.
Right.
You should do it today. Learn about your people, man. Learn about how to stand on the business, how they stood on the business. 10 toes down for the Lord. No matter what you go through. Job went through a lot too. Job went through a lot. He lost a lot of stuff, man. He got inflicted with pain. I was going to go in there tonight too, but that's going to take a long, we be here all night. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just trying to get our people to stay obedient to the Father, man, and forget every way that they got out there, man. They got ways they want you to destroy yourself, man. They want you to bow down and worship them instead of worshiping the Father. That's why they laugh. Oh, look at those. They them Israelites, man. Right. Man, I'm about to go get high. Man, I'm about to go get these prostitutes, man. I'm going to the strip club, make it rain, man. I'm about to go take these strippers home, man. They laugh at you for living righteous in this land, man. But you see everything that's going on. So you trying to get them to come on the righteous side, but they looking at you like you foolish.
Right.
Like, oh, brother, that ain't talking about nothing. But no, you got protection when you're in the truth, man. The Most High protects his people. Just like he protected Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Being obedient to the Father is your protection. Yo, even Moses disobeyed the Most High too. But read on.
Concert. Verse 21. Yea, she exhorted every one of them in her own language, filled with courageous spirits, and stirring up her womanish thoughts with a manly stomach. She said unto them, I cannot tell how ye came into my womb, for I neither gave you breath nor life. Neither was it I that formed the members of every one of you.
Man, you hear this? Man, this mother knew that they came from the Most High in her womb. Right. She said, what? Read that again.
Verse 22. I cannot tell how you came into my womb.
She said, I can't tell how you came in my womb. I can't tell how you was formed in my womb.
Right.
Read on.
For I neither gave you breath.
No, I didn't give you breath or I didn't give you life, but you was in my womb. The Father put you in my womb.
Right.
He gave you life. It wasn't me. He used me as a vessel.
That's right.
But I'm your mother. I raised you. And I taught, man, read on, brother.
Concert. Neither was it I that formed the members of every one of you. Verse 23. But doubtless the creator of the world who formed the generations of men.
The creator of the world who formed the generations of men. That's who created you. That's who you owe your obedience to.
That's right.
Come on, man. Read on, brother.
And found out the beginning of all things, will also of his own mercy give you breath and life again.
Hey, he said this mother knew, this sister knew. He said, through the Lord's blessing and mercy, he will give you life again. She knew these scriptures. Right. She knew about reincarnation.
Right.
The hell what these devils can do to your body. They want to lock you up and make you curse your God and die. Just like Job's wife said, you ought to curse your God and die. He let all this happen to you. Curse your God and die. Job said, no, he gonna stand on business. 10 toes down for the Lord. And he got it all back. No matter what you're going through in this life, yo, you fighting for your children. You fighting to pay your bills. You fighting to live day by day. You fighting to put food on your table. Don't give up. Keep your faith in the Most High. Keep his laws, statutes, and commandments, and be obedient like this sister and her 7 sons was. Just like Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego was. You stand on business. You stand on the Lord's business.
That's right.
Read on.
As ye now regard not your own selves for his law's sake.
You don't regard your own selves for his law's sake. Meaning you keep these laws, statutes, and commandments. No matter how much you think it's hard to do it, you do it because they're not grievous. No matter what this world tell you, the God's laws is done away with. That's a lie. You keep these laws, statutes, and commandments. This mother lost her 7 sons in front of her, tortured, unalive, in front of her. And yet this sister was beautiful. Read that part again, verse 20. What was that, verse 20, the start of her part?
That was 23.
Read the start of her part.
A concert. Verse 22. I could not tell how ye came into my womb, for I neither gave you breath nor life.
Y'all listen to this, man. Listen to this young mother. Listen to her story. Listen how she explaining this, what's going on, man. This is a beautiful sister, man. Who got the willpower and the knowledge of what's going on, and it makes it beautiful. It's a sad story, but it's worthy, and she deserves honor. That's why we're bringing it out today. It deserves honor. You sit back and you peep what this sister did, man. She got 7 sons unalived in front of her. They're about to unalive her too. But she stood firm. She stood on business, on the Lord's business, 10 toes down. Read on.
Concert. Verse 22. I could not tell how he came into my womb, for I neither gave you breath or salaki. For I neither gave you breath nor life. Neither was it I that formed the members of every one of you, but doubtless the creator of the world, who formed the generation of man and found out the beginning of all things, will also of his own mercy give you breath and life again, as ye now regard not your own self.
So don't give a damn about your own self. You care about what thus said the Lord. Right. You care about what ways that please the Most High. You keep his laws, statutes, and commandments and be obedient to the Most High. Right. Read on.
For his law's sake.
For his law's sake. Tell your pastor, the hell what you talking about. The laws ain't done away with. For the Lord's law's sake. Read.
Concert, verse 24. Now Antiochus, thinking himself despised, and suspected it to be reproachable speech, while the youngest was yet alive, did not only exhort him by words, but also assured him with oaths that he would make him both a rich and happy man, if he would turn from the laws of his father.
Now that youngest, he was like, hey, he told the youngest, hey, you seen your brothers die. I'm going to make you a rich man if you curse your God and forsake his ways and eat this pork. I'm going to make you a wealthy man. These people today, our people today, man, they took that deal.
Right.
They took that deal.
Yeah.
Man, your ball players, your rappers, they took that deal.
Right.
Kill a nigga, forget a nigga, I hate poor niggas, rich nigga, give it about it, all this, man. All this. When this sister stood on business.
Right.
Bro, come on, brother.
And if I could, I'd have won. The natives took the bait. You understand? That's why they celebrate Thanksgiving this week. So
You see that? You see that? And I know some Native Americans, some Gadites, and they celebrate this day too. They celebrate Thanksgiving too. Forgot about what happened to your people, man. You became Americanized.
Right.
You gave in to the ways of this kingdom instead of giving it to the ways of your forefathers.
Right.
Your forefathers, they were slaughtered. so they can celebrate on this day. Come on, man. Not me. Not in the Isupk. We refuse to forget what happened to our people, man.
Right.
Come on, brother.
Yeah, it just sounds like Thanksgiving. That's right.
That's what it was. Thanksgiving, genocide,
Right.
murder. Read, brother.
Concert. And that also he would take him for his friend and trust him with affairs.
So he was gonna take the youngest. Hey, you gonna be my friend, man. I'm gonna make you rich, man. I'm gonna do all this for you. Come on, man. Come on, be the homie.
Right.
I done unalive your brothers and your mother. Come on, be my homie.
Right.
Read on.
But when the young man would in no case hearken unto him, the king called his mother and exhorted her that she would counsel the young man to save his life.
So the king like, hey, tell your son, I'm trying to make him rich. I'm trying to make him have money and be my friend. I'm trying to bring him up here with me. Let him know that it's a good thing to be with me instead of following the ways of the Lord. Come on. Just like the devil, just like Satan took Christ on the Mount of Olives to try to get him to bow down and worship him. That's the same way he doing this young brother. He telling the mother, hey, get your son to come on, man. Tell him to come on. And I'm going to make him rich. I'm going to give him all this. He's going to be my friend. Read on.
Concert, verse 26. And when he had exhorted her with many words, she promised him that she would counsel her son.
She said, okay, I'm going to talk to him. I'm going to talk to him. Read.
But she, bowing herself towards him, laughing the cruel tyrant to scorn.
She laughed at that devil, man. She laughed at that oppressor. She laughed. I'm going to talk to him. Read on.
Spake in her country language on this matter. O my son, have pity upon me that bare thee 9 months in my womb, and gave thee suck 3 years, and nourished thee, and brought thee up unto this age, and endured the troubles of education. I beseech thee, my son, look upon the heaven and the earth, and all that is therein, and consider the Most High made them of the things that were not, and so was mankind made likewise. Fear not this tormentor.
What?
Fear not this tormentor.
Fear not this tormentor. You stand on business.
Right.
You stand on the Lord's business. Look who made the heavens and the earth, the sun, the star. Man, you stand on his business. That's what that mother said to that young man. Read on.
But being worthy of thy brethren, take thy death, that I may receive thee again in mercy with thy brethren.
You see that? That mother knew. That mother was wise, man. That mother is, man, she is honored in the Isupk or the Commander General of Honor because she stood on business. She told her kids to stand on business. She told the youngest son, hey, man, you go ahead and don't forget the Most High because I'm going to see you again right along with your brothers. Right. I'm going to see you again. Read that last part again, bro.
Verse 29. Fear not this tormentor.
She said, fear not this tormentor. This devil today is a tormentor also.
That's right.
And don't fear him. Teach your children, don't fear him, but fear the Father.
That's right.
Read on.
But being worthy of thy brethren, take thy death.
Take thy death. She said, take your death. Don't bow down to this heathen.
Right.
You take your death. Because what? Read on.
That I may receive thee again in mercy.
That she will receive him again in mercy. She gonna meet him again. Because reincarnation is real. And the Israelites understood this then. And the Israelites in the Isupk and the Commander General Yohana, we understand this now. Read on. Come on, God, come on.
God, this is so heavy. Every time I read it, it just gets heavier and heavier every time. So like y'all.
Yeah, it damn near bring a tear to your eye. It damn near bring a tear to your eye. Yeah. But then it makes you strong because he stood on business. Right. She had her son standing on business. Right. She seen her children die in front of her under law. Right. And she turned to the last son and told him, receive your death. Take your death. Take your death. Take it for the Most High. Stand on business of the Lord. 10 toes down.
Right.
Read.
Verse 30. While she was yet speaking these words, the young man said, "Whom wait ye for? I will not obey the king's commandment."
Damn right. And that young man said, I'm not going to obey the king's commandments.
Right.
I'm going to listen to you, mother. I'm going to take my death. Read on.
Come, sir. I will not obey the king's commandment, but I will obey the commandment of the law that was given unto our fathers by Moses.
Given to who?
Our fathers by Moses.
I'm going to obey the law that was given to our fathers by Moses. You so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, this is your law. It was given to you.
Right.
And you're supposed to uphold that law to this day. Your children and their children and their children and your children's children supposed to keep this law. But you give it up because your pastor say, hey, it's done away with. Now this mother watched all her children get unalive in front of her. And she, man, come on, man, they kept the laws. And why would you not keep the law? Because your pastor told you, hey, you can eat pork. This mother died, her 7 sons unalive just for not eating pork. But here it is on Thanksgiving, you want to eat chitlins. Most High said, don't you touch the unclean thing. Right. It is unclean. This is not good for you. Right. He said, don't even touch it. But you eating it.
Right.
Eating it. And that old pork chop eating pastor telling you it's okay because the God's laws are done away with.
Right.
To hell with that pastor. We ought to believe God rather than man.
Right.
Read on, brother.
Come, sir. Verse 31. And thou that hast been the author of all mischief against the Hebrews.
Whoa, man. Read that part again. Hey, listen to the word play.
Look, the young man is hardcore.
Listen to the. Hey, that brother is hardcore. Hey. Man.
Right.
Read that again,
God, sir, verse 31. And thou that hast been the author of all mischief against the Hebrews shall not escape the hands of the Most High.
Damn right.
Verse 32. For we suffer because of our sins. And thou, the living God, Salaki, the living Lord, be angry with us a little while for our chastisement.
You see that? The young brother knew that they were sinning too. That's why they was being unalive, because of the sins.
Right.
Now, our people today, 2024, you don't know what sin is.
Right.
Sin is transgression of the law. And you sinning when you break the law, statutes, and commandments of the law. And your pastor telling you that the law is done away with, meaning that you can live in sin. But it's not okay. Read what the young man said again, brother.
God, sir. And though the living Lord be angry with us a little while.
He'd be angry with you a little while before he take you out. Give you a chance to, hey, I'm sorry, Lord, I won't do it no more. He give you a chance to repent. So pastor telling you the law is done with, he's taking away your repentance.
Right.
He don't even want you to repent, man. He just wants you to get took out like that.
Right.
Read.
For our chastening and correction, yet shall he be at one again with his servants. But thou, O godless man.
O godless man, talking to the godless man, the oppressor. Read.
And of all other most wicked, be not lifted up without a cause.
No, don't be lifted up without a cause. Don't kill us without a cause. Read on.
Nor puffed up with uncertain hopes.
So you puff us up with uncertain hopes. That can mean that they going into a lot of stuff.
Right.
This kingdom give you a lot of false hope.
That's right.
Kamala Harris, Barack Obama, you're puffed up with your pastor.
Right.
Come on, brother, what you got?
That right there seems like he's saying about being puffed up, them not serving the Lord and serving the King.
That's
right.
exactly
And all
what it
the
is.
lies, things, what he tells them they don't have.
That's what it is. Because the king did tell him, hey, I give you all the riches. I'm gonna make you my friend. I'm gonna have you to live righteous. Yeah, you're gonna live righteous on this kingdom. I'm gonna make you my friend. You're gonna be right here with me. Hey, read again, read on.
Concert. Nor puffed up with the uncertain hopes, lifting up thy hand against the servants of God.
Damn. And that's what that king was doing. He said he became an enemy to the Hebrews.
Right.
Like the most wickedest to the Hebrews. Read.
35. For thou hast not yet escaped the judgment of the Almighty. Ooh. of the Almighty God.
Hey, young son was gangster just like the first son. All the sons was gangster, and all of course stood on business.
Right.
But this young son,
He's impressive.
yo, he's very impressive.
God.
He stood on business,
Right.
10 toes down for the Most High. Read on.
Who seeth all things for our brethren, who now have suffered a short pain, are dead under the Most High's covenant.
Hey, they suffered a short pain. A short pain.
Right.
But when you disobey the Most High, man, your pain gonna be long lasting.
Right.
It's not gonna be short. Read.
Are dead under the Most High's covenant of everlasting life.
Man.
But thou,
read.
Through the judgment, through the judgment of the Most High, shalt receive just punishment for thy pride.
Now he gonna receive punishment, a just punishment for his pride. Just meaning it's gonna be righteous.
Right.
A righteous punishment because of your pride. Read on.
Verse 37. But I, as my brethren, offer up my body and life for the laws of our fathers.
You see that? Read that last part again, brother.
God,
and this will make that young man so heavy and so inspiring. This brother should inspire every brother and sister that's under the sound of my little weak voice right now today.
Right.
If this don't inspire you, you don't have no heart, man.
Right.
You don't have no feelings, man. You don't have no compassion for these brothers that got unalived in front of their mother just for not eating pork. But you got a glazed ham with pineapples on it, getting ready for Thanksgiving.
Right.
You got chitlins on your table, getting ready for Thanksgiving. Selfish. And you disobedient. Read.
Verse 37. But I, as my brethren, offer up my body and life.
So this brother said, I and my brother, we offered up our body. Kill us.
Right.
We know what the Most High got in store for us. Read on.
And life for the laws of our fathers.
For the laws of our fathers. The Most High handed down that law to our people. How you going to let a person or people that didn't receive the law get you from not following the laws of the Most High?
Right.
That was only given to you and your people. If it was given to you and your people, can't nobody take that away. Right. Your children and your children's children supposed to get this. Read on, brother.
Come on, sir. Beseeching the Most High that he would speedily be merciful unto our nation.
Man.
That
brother has so much love.
Man.
Read that part again.
That's hardcore.
Come on with it.
No, that's hardcore. Like he thinking about not just himself
right.
in that moment, Ottawa. He thinking about the nation. Like, no sweat. I'm gonna go ahead and take this death with my brothers. You understand? But don't even think for 1 minute that the Most High ain't coming back to knock you off and raise up our nation.
Right.
Like that for a young man.
Hardcore. That brother was one West.
Right.
In the words of General Hyman Salagia, that brother is one West. Read on. Read on.
Come on, sir. And that thou by torments and plagues mayest confess that he alone is the Most High.
That he alone is the Most High.
That's right.
Read.
And that in me and my brethren, the wrath of the Almighty, which is justly brought upon all our nation, may cease. Then the king, being enraged, handled him worse than all the rest.
No, look, he handled this brother worse than all of the rest. Last brother, the youngest brother, yo, he was dropping them jewels on him, man. So the king, he got pissed off.
Right.
And he went hard on his young brother. He went harder on him than he did the rest of them.
Right.
Read on.
And took it grievously that he was mocked. So this man died undefiled and put his whole trust in the Lord.
Put his whole trust in the Lord. And that's what we're supposed to do today. No matter what you're going through, no matter what circumstances you're going through, you don't give up your trust in the Lord.
Right.
You don't give up your obedience to the Most High, because he can change it just like that. He can have somebody come just like that to look out for you. Don't change your obedience. Don't pledge your allegiance to this country. Don't pledge your allegiance to this kingdom.
Right.
You pledge your allegiance to the Most High and His Son, Yahweh Shah, Hamashiach. Read on.
Sir. Verse 41. Last of all, after the sons, the mother died.
Read on.
Let this be enough now to have spoken concerning the idolatrous feast and the extreme tortures.
The idolatrous what?
The idolatrous feast and the extreme torture.
Thanksgiving is a what?
Idolatrous feast and extreme torture.
And extreme torture of our brothers, the Gadites.
Right.
So you remember this sister and her 7 sons. Also, you remember the Gadites and what happened to them.
Right.
Being a so-called Black, Hispanic, or Native American, the Gadites are your brothers.
That's right.
12 tribes, one nation. So-called Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. You make up the 12 tribes of the lost sheep of the children of Israel.
That's right.
And those Gadites that died, so you celebrating Thanksgiving, them is your brothers. Them is your family.
That's right.
What the hell is you eating that swine for? What the hell is you celebrating it for?
Right.
Your family died. That's like they made a day for slavery.
Right.
Would you celebrate that? Would you celebrate what's his name? Toby getting his foot cut off in Roots? Would you celebrate that? Would you celebrate Chicken George and all them getting unalive and hung on trees?
Right.
Is that a celebration? No, it's a day of remembrance.
That's right.
You remember what your enemies did to your family. And you keep praying to the Most High, and you keep obeying the Most High so your enemies can disappear. And with that, we're going to pass this class over to Priest and Officer. Got a word report.
Clap it up.
We're at Isupk. We started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander Junior Hunter. New rule for a brother or sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to share themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has interest in a particular brother or sister, there is another 6 months in which the brother or sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. Numbers 18, verse 21. Malachi 3, 8 through 10 means 10th in the Hebrew. Masharah. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, give to the treasury department or the teacher. Priest fund, free will offering for the priest, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocations is the Feast of Dedication. It's December 25th. If anyone wants to become a trooper in the school, to start wearing all black, boots, shirt, pants, headband, and scarf. That's it for the security announcements. With that, give us a courtesy salute to the teacher, brothers. Imagine me stand. One courtesy salute to the teacher. Imagine Shabbat. Salakia. Men of Israel. Imagine Shabbat. Imagine Barak. Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shabbarakatah. Class is good.
Here, hit the subscribe button, man. Subscribe to this channel, and also please go to isupk.com and pay your tithe. Drop me some cash so we can move around this planet like we need to, man, and do the things we need to do.
They're one West. They're one West. They're one West. They're one.
You found a new breed of Hebrews that stand and walk with the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High, and we don't care who we got to come up against. You ain't standing before this truth. You understand? We done took them all on and gonna continue to take them all on.
Surrounded by Edomites, lost a lot of truth to this tree of life. Open up the book just to see I'm right. Reminiscing on my ancestors, on those ships who had to plead for life. Took us to a place where ain't never safe there. poisoning our foods and put our children up in daycare. Fresh out of slavery, still thinking that they care. Guns in the community, children can't play there. Brothers still brainwashed, we died for that same cost. Took away our history, believing that we ain't lost. Brother, I'm an Israelite, sin is like kryptonite. Brothers won't pray, no, they'd rather link a chick tonight. Praises to the Most High, I ain't like most guys. Eyes on the future, but I learned from a boat ride. Tribe of Benjamin, inherited on both sides. Background Jamaican, mistreated and I know why. I'm an Israelite, die for my Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, cry for my Israelites. Going through it cause we're Israelites. Kwam Yashra Allah to all my Israelites. I'm an Israelite, die for my Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, cry for my Israelites. Going through it cause we're Israelites. Kwam Yashra Allah to all my Israelites.
Kwam Yasha Allah, sons of the power. Rise from the ghetto when Satan want us devoured. The zeal of the Lord ain't found in church towers. Never dying on my knees like no coward. Wanna be an Israelite, you gon' need more than fringes. You gon' need to show you approve and get in them scriptures. Oh, I forgot to mention, traumatized from the lynching. Homicide, we the victim, homicide ain't the ending. Kids with PTSD, suffering symptoms, never getting treatment, something he gotta sleep with. Stockholm syndrome so long that it ain't a secret. That's why I die for them brothers I'm facing east with. Cause I'm an Israelite, crackers better get it right. Visions of my enemies, death flow through my dreams at night. And if your mind ain't there, then we don't dream alike. Reporting live from hell, home of Christians and Edomites.
I'm an Israelite, die for my Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, cry for my Israelites. Going through it cause we're Israelites. Kwam Yashra Allah to all my Israelites. I'm an Israelite, die for my Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, cry for my Israelites. Going through it cause we're Israelites. Kwam Yashra Allah to all my Israelites.
While they play the sidelines, comfortable on benches. Catch me on the front lines, putting work in trenches. Making sure our election, preparing for Armageddon. Mastering this profession of prophesying these lessons. Protecting our adolescents and answering all their questions. Teaching the love they reflection, no matter what the complexion. We got a common connection, a part of God's hand selection. A shot at the resurrection, through us achieving perfection. But to give life takes sacrifice. Battle demons every vice. Short days and long nights. Less sleep and more fights. More wisdom, more strife. Telling everybody that they wrong and you're right. I'm an Israelite, blood of an Israelite. I ride for my Israelites and die for my Israelites. We owe a debt cause Christ paid the price. So who ready to give their life the life of an Israelite?
I'm an Israelite, die for my Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, cry for my Israelites. Cause we're Israelites. Kwam Yashra Allah to all my Israelites. I'm an Israelite, die for my Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, cry for my Israelites. Going through it cause we're Israelites. Kwam Yashra Allah to all my Israelites.